Receive an Angels cork hat, courtesy of Bakari Sweat. Visit angels.com/promotion.
He just knows the game of baseball. He knows how to pitch. I love his enthusiasm for the swings at the plate, too.
And I'm sure you would agree with what Tyler Anderson said about being on the receiving end after you allowed a couple of runs. It's 3-2. Leody Taveras leading off. Fouls one off himself. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
By the way, in the zone, that was a good job by Davis there.
1-2 on Taveras, and a swing and a miss. Strike 3.
That was all 2 pitches before that.
1 out. Here's Marcus Semien. Had a base hit his first time, setting up Corey Seager's
pitch against Seager here, though.
There's a strike on the inside corner. Surprisingly, 7-22.
Maybe that's why he did. He also has 7 home runs when he's put the
games with his hamstring injury.
Still interesting watching their defense.
Doan playing in his 220th game as a member of the Angels. He's missed so much time over these last.
Watch his approach. He's not afraid to get behind an account. He's trying to hit the ball the other way, and with runners in scoring position, he's getting the job done.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Tony Two Bags when he was with the Washington Nationals. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Rendon. And he turns into that one.
20 at bats, you would think, at least. But you just never know. I've seen a number of veterans come through right away. They're aggressive and try to get that barrel out and hook it in the right field.
Kevin Pillar swinging in mid ball that Ward was expecting to land even in fair territory. The wind was pushing it toward foul ground so much it ended up out of play, and Ward had a
5 miles an hour. So each one of those pitches, different speeds. You get the timing off of the hitters. And the important one, those secondary pitches.
This is Josh Smith leading things off here in the 4th inning. The Rangers are the home. Kirby Yates is one, and Marcus Semien is the other. These guys got to come out. A year ago, both of these guys were drafted, and they've had significant major league experience since then. Shawna on at roughly the same time, too. And we showed you Shawna-Wells' stats over the last couple of weeks, and really over the last.
There, the way he was hitting it.
He was the American League Rookie of the Month in June. He takes a strike here at 2 balls. Struck out swinging his first time. So Langford has
been a good adjustment on that. Look, he always hits the ball to the left side of the infield. It looks like he tries to hit the ball the other way a lot.
Chops this one foul behind home plate. The good Rangers, they don't strike out much as a team. Garcia, the one exception. As Lowe backs away, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And roll one over to Guillerme.
Back foot breaking ball misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Daniel fell off the mound. That's a balk, isn't it? And Garcia ends up at second base. Still 1 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count on Lowe. Now it's 3-2. Been a lot of sputtering for Texas this year. Kind of gets back to our conversation of
the 8th, and the postseason lasts a lot longer, so you don't really have a whole lot of time in between. You know, now because you don't have as much time to prep and be ready, just to calm your arm down or take a few days off from swinging the bat. But you know, you're celebrating. It's a thrill of a lifetime to win a World Series, and before you know it, by towards the end of October, and you were ready to go by late November.
Jankowski just stood there, scored. Such an interesting position the Angels starting rotation is in.
Try to draw the throw and go too.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Semien. That's off the plate, 2-2. But they have a pitch that you can really put hitters away with against a good lineup. It becomes a lot tougher.
Yeah, a deep lineup.
Keston Hiura leads off the bottom of the 4th, takes a strike. First home game for UC Irvine, drafted by Milwaukee. He was a 1st-round pick. He's hit his way back to the big leagues. He was not in the majors for Salt Lake City. Had a few hits in the series against the Cubs. First pitch strike in there from Gray. Here's Drury with 1 out.
Tell you what, Gray is always borderline a pitch.
Breaking ball in there for him. So he's been susceptible to the big inning. Angels have had a one already.
I would like to see some more runs scored.
2 balls and a strike. If that's the case, this really hasn't been there. Here's Moniak. He rifled a triple into the right field corner his first time. He looks at a strike. 4 against him. It was the first time O'Hoppe's even made an out against Gray, and he hit it 100 miles an hour. Sure.
Yeah.
Carson Fulmer on the mound here in the 5th inning as Josh Smith.
When you face the pitchers around the strike zone as much as Davis Daniel is, you have
Good cut there by Langford. 1 ball, 1 strike on Langford. Our guy Blake, who does stats in the booth here sometime, boxes a lot. Guess how many they had before the All-Star break in 1988? They had 26.
technically for me as a ball because he stumbled. It's not like that he lifted your leg up, you move.
That is an unbelievable number of balks in just that one strange year. There's a strange swing from Garcia. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dave Stewart was called for 16 going against the pitchers that year.
They wanted more offense, more opportunity to score.
3 pitchers had 4 balks in a game that year. Rick Honeycutt, Gene Walter with the Mariners, and Bobby Witt.
American League was about scoring runs.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Garcia whiffs on a good change. 7 other balks his entire career. He had 16 that one year. How did the umpires survive calling 16 balks on Dave Stewart? That's what I'd like to know.
Yeah, that's